Right, hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're back with another match preview. This time it's Coventry City versus Swansea City in the Sky Bet Championship this Saturday, 3 PM kickoff away at the Coventry Building Society Arena. So off the back of a 1-0 win against Norwich at home last weekend. Obviously we won that via an own goal from Norwich, so we did well to hold on. It was a good defensive display. Obviously it wasn't the greatest game to watch in terms of the goals and stuff. It would have been nice to get a few more goals of our own, but most important thing was the 3 points, clean sheet, good performance overall. But the only thing was lacking was the goals. But yeah, as I said, we got the 3 points and that's all that matters. But this is going to be a tough test away at Coventry. I believe we haven't lost to Coventry for some time now. I believe it's like 50, 60 years. I may be wrong, but I believe it's a very, very long time. So it is going to be a tough game despite that. They've got some very good players, especially at this level, and I do think they'll be right up there this season. One of the more consistent sides. I know they lost 2-1 midweek to Spurs. They went 1-0 up early on, and then Spurs got two goals towards the end and managed to beat them 2-1. So they put up a good display against Spurs. And I do think they're going to be a good side this season. I think they're going to be right up there, so I think it's going to be a tough game for us. But in terms of injury news then, so for Coventry they got 4 players out. So firstly is ex-Swansea City player Joel Latibodia. He's got a knock. You've also got Sakamoto as well with an ankle injury, so he'll be missing. Borges Rodriguez as well with a leg injury, and Ben Sheaf has also got a leg injury as well. So 4 players out for Coventry, and for the Swans then we've got 2 players out. We've got Andy Fisher and we've got Josh Ginnelly, who has been out for about a year now, but hopefully he'll be back very, very soon. But that's it for the injury news. In terms of the key players then, so for Coventry, the 3 key players I'm going for are all forwards. I'm going to go with Haji Wright. I think a very good player at this level, and he's proven it now in the last season or 2 with Coventry. I'd also go with Brandon Thomas Asante as well, who they signed from West Brom this season. He was very good for West Brom and he started very well for Coventry. He got the goal against Spurs in midweek. And thirdly, I'm going to go with Ellis Sims. We were linked with him, and he's a very good player at this level. So, they've got 3 very, very good forwards at championship level. And, a lot of teams would be lucky to have 3 options like that. So, I'm going to go with those 3 players. Swans key players then. So if there's any Coventry fans watching this, I think these are the Swans players you need to keep a lookout for. Number 1, I'd probably go with Ronald, our winger, Brazilian, very tricky winger, got a lot of pace about him as well. I think the only thing he lacks is his final product a lot sometimes, but other than that, his ability to take on a man is impeccable really. So I'll go with him. The second one I'll go with Ben Cabango. That last ditch tackle he did against Norwich, gave us his 3 points ultimately, and it was a very good tackle. And he's had a lot of fans on his back over the past few seasons, but I think he's coming into his best now, and hopefully he can keep up the same form. So I'll go with him. And thirdly, I'll probably go with Matt Grimes in midfield. I think he's a very good player at this level, our captain, very consistent. So I'd have to say him. In terms of the starting lineup, I'm going to go with then for the Swans. So in goals, I'm going to go with Lawrence Vigoro. Can't really go with anybody else, to be honest with you, and he's been very good. Right back, I'm going to go with Josh Key. Left back, I'm going to go with Kyle Norton. I thought he was tremendous there, despite him being 35 years of age. He's still just the player he was 5-10 years ago. So I'm going to keep Kyle Norton at left back over Josh Tyman. 2 centre-backs, Ben Cabango and Harry Darling. They've been a great partnership this season, so I'll go with those 2. In midfield, I'll go with Matt Grimes, I'll go with Gonçalo Franco, and I'll go with Ollie Cooper. I think that midfield 3 is excellent, to be honest with you, so I'll go with those 3. I think on the 2 wings, I'll go with Ronald, I'll go with Eom Ji-sung, and up front, I'm going to go with... I'll go with Liam Cullen. I think he deserves the benefit of the doubt, and he's been a very good player at the start of this season for us. He's got a couple of goals, so hopefully he can add to that and get a goal or 2 on Saturday against Coventry. But yeah, that's it for the lineup. In terms of my score prediction, as I said, it'll be a tough game. I do think we'll get something out of it. I'm gonna. It's tough because, you know, we haven't lost to them for a while. I don't think it'll be this time we lose to them. I'm gonna go with a narrow 2-1 Swans win. I guess back us to get back-to-back wins. So I'll say Brandon Thomas-Asante to score for them again. He's been on fire recently, and to get the goals for the Swans, I'll go with Gonçalo Franco to get his first goal, and I'll also go with Liam Cullen. But yeah, once again, obviously a massive thanks for watching this. Unfortunately, I won't be going to the game tomorrow. It's the first one this season I'll be missing, but I'll either be back with a match reaction or a live stream watch along, so there'll be some kind of video tomorrow. But as I said, a massive thanks for watching this, and stay tuned for tomorrow.